Hello everyone, I'm Alvin Karlo Tapia from the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, the project leader of Terahertz Spectroscopy for fingerprinting applications. I will share to you about terahertz and the impacts of the missing wave. As we traverse the electromagnetic waves from lower to higher frequencies, there are applications for different frequency bands. We are used to using microwave ovens to heat food via microwave radiation. The signals from remote controls to our television use infrared radiation. And the colors of the world that our eyes can see are within the visible light region. Terahertz, the missing wave, is sandwiched between the microwave and the infrared region. The frequencies and dynamics within span from 300 GHz to several tens of terahertz. This frequency band can provide essential information regarding the motion of charges in materials and how they interact with atoms arranged in the material. This is also highly useful to fingerprint molecular vibrations which lie in the terahertz region, relevant to collective motion and molecular interactions. Also, terahertz is a non-ionizing millimeter waves where detection is not affected by background temperature. How will terahertz impact society? Some direct applications include faster data communication, high contrast imaging of tissues, identification and imaging of concealed substances, quality assurance for pharmaceuticals, and materials characterization. Terahertz market has been forecasted to be around $1.4 billion by 2025. This suggests that the Philippine society and industries should ride the terahertz wave to be at the forefront of terahertz technology. For our project, we intend to differentiate substances and image them in concealed packages. This takes advantage of the penetration of the terahertz waves while it interacts with the sample. This then measures the spectral fingerprint of substances. Since it can do profiling, we also intend to collaborate with pharmaceutical industries in profiling various compounds in their bulk morphologies. For a certain chemical compound, various forms can exist with different properties and efficacies when interacting with the biological system. How are these measured using the technique? First, an ultra-short laser pulse is split into two. One is for terahertz emission, and the other is for terahertz detection. The beam is directed to a photoconductive antenna that generates terahertz radiation. It then passes through the sample, and the transmitted terahertz signal is detected by another photoconductive antenna. The terahertz signal through the sample has smaller amplitude and with a shifted phase in the time domain compared with a reference signal. Material properties in the terahertz region can be calculated, such as electrical and optical properties in the frequency domain. In our previous projects, our collaborators from the National Institute of Physics have developed terahertz photoconductive antennas for terahertz instrumentation. This can be used for generating and detecting terahertz radiation. In parallel, we have used terahertz radiation to probe the properties of conducting polymer pellets. Intrachain, interchain, and interparticle hopping of charges can be described. We found that there's an increase in the conductivity with increasing temperature consistent with hopping model for amorphous or disordered materials. Our program, led by Dr. Elmer Estacio from the National Institute of Physics, looks forward in the coming years to the establishment of linkages with industry for terahertz innovation in the country. Our research will continuously develop novel materials for terahertz antennas and instrumentation systems for very relevant application in human health and security. For the goals of the Department of Science and Technology, we hope that researchers, both in the academe and industry, would explore the future with terahertz waves. Like a Filipino sari-sari store, we are selling terahertz science to our customers, the Filipino people. Maraming salamat po.